This is a short informational video on how to assemble the Golf carrier onto your EVO King Golf scooter. Firstly, unpack the parts. Then the first part that you need to assemble is this, which is the actual carrier bracket. Along with that, you'll get the 4 screws. They should be screwed in there, and on each screw is 2 washers. So basically, lay the bracket pointing to the back, over the back wheel, and align it with the 4 holes that are in the swinging arm, and put the 4 screws through from the outside so that they go in to the holder. Just come around this side, put these in. Right, you'll need a 5mm Allen key to tighten those up. So just tighten one side, just knit one side up, move to the other side, knit these 2 up as well. And when they're knit up, fully tighten them. Make sure they're really tight, because obviously this bracket has to support quite a bit of weight. So around that side, tighten those up securely. That's the actual bracket mounted. Then get the actual carrier itself. Now the easiest way to fit that is to actually undo this top nut and remove the bracket that it mounts onto. There is a plate underneath there. So if you just put the plate back into place and put the screw in to hold it in place as such. So that goes in that way, and then has to be mounted to the carrier as such. Provided with that are 2 8mm screws. So put the 2 8mm screws in from the back. Then to tighten those you'll need 6mm Allen key, and again make sure they're securely tightened because of the weight that they have to bear. Then there are also 2 8mm nuts which you can put on the other side. Just putting those nuts on there. Then using a 13mm spanner, just tighten the nuts up securely. As so, that's now ready for mounting onto the scooter. So again, take that screw completely out. The bracket that you've just assembled goes on top of the plate that's underneath it, and the screw goes back in. Can be a bit, if it moves out of position, it can be a bit fiddly to find the hole, but yeah, that's gone in. You may just have to waggle it out of it until it finds the hole. Then fully tighten that down. Of course, you've got a little bit of adjustment there. If you need it a bit further out, you can do so before tightening. The ideal position is to have it fully in. Then again, securely tighten that screw. Then move on to the next piece, along with the plastic thumb nut there, which goes in that top hole, 8mm. And simply slide in the top support. The ideal position, there's a hole in the top of it, and the ideal position is to let the screw find that hole and then tighten it fully. But of course, if you need it further down, just undo that, slide it down and re-tighten it. And that's basically the golf holder assembled. And simply the golf bag just fits on there, as so. And you'll be provided with the Velcro strap, which just wraps around the whole lot to secure the bag in place. while it's being ridden. So, and that's how to assemble the golf carrier.